Man, I love fall golf. There's no one out here. It's awesome. All right, this is free relief if I ever saw it. I may suck at golf, but I'm winning at life. God, it feels good to finally get a par out here. I shouldn't be that excited about a par, but I am, because it's awesome.
All right, welcome back to Sword of Light Golf. Glad to have you back. We're here in Maryland at the Crossvines in Poolesville, Maryland, playing up from the red tees so we can hopefully get some pars. First drive of the day, pretty much right down the middle. Gotta love it. Got a little bit of tree trouble here, but not too much. I think we can get past that. We didn't get past it. Doing a little tree trimming, but the ball did get through, and it landed on the green, so that's great. So the greens were running really fast today, and that gave me a little bit of trepidation on my putting. And you'll see that I had some issues with not putting through the hole, but still get a bogey. So starting off with a bogey, and bogey golf is what we strive to do here, so that's great. It's a good first hole. The fairways here at Crossvines were really wide open, so no problems using the driver on almost everything. So I got a pretty good lick on that one to get it up close to the hole, which is great. Should be an easy shot in with the 7. Shank the heck out of it. I figure out what I'm doing later in this round that is keeping my iron shots from going where I want them to every time. As you can see, I'm pushing everything off to the right. It was pretty windy out there today. I'm just happy to get this one on the green. Feel like I was going everywhere but the green on this hole. Not a bad putt, just gave it a little bit much. Good comeback, though, to keep that snowman off the card. Same deal. The irons are not right, and I do figure this out. Using the chipper to get up onto the green. So I left myself with a par putt on a par 3 here. Anytime you get a par putt, it's not too bad, right? Pushed it just a touch, but gave me not too far in to get the bogey. Let's see if I can drain this one this time. Look at that wind whipping. All right, bogey number 2 on the round. Gonna pop this one up a little bit. I got a little under it. Sometimes when I'm driving, I lean back a little bit too much, and that's what happened there. Still kept in playable, so got the old 7-iron out, pushing that right like crazy. Chipper is pretty reliable to get up on the green, though, and it went right past the hole, actually. Another par putt. All right, bogey again. Bogey golf is what we're striving for here. Oh, these irons, man. These irons. I don't know what the deal is. Actually, I know now, but I didn't then. I missed the tee shot on this hole. Sorry about that. Now let's try and get this up onto the green. Yeah, there we go. Didn't quite make it, but close enough to putt. That's what I was looking for. I have a little bit of trouble reading greens. I thought for sure this was going to come back right to left. Man, it didn't. It was dead on straight. I'm going to have to start just going really much more towards the hole. And so then what happens is I get too tentative, and on the comebacks, I don't give them enough, and they just leak past. Yeah, this hole turned into be a little bit of a nightmare, because after I missed that little leaky, I couldn't get my mind back in the game. Got a pretty nice drive on that. But I chunked the heck out of the 5-wood here. This is a stretch of a couple rough holes. The good news is this is where I figure out what I'm doing wrong with these irons. And what I was doing wrong is putting the ball too far up in my stance. And so as we go through the round, I'll get better at that by making sure that the ball is back in my stance. It feels really unnatural to have it back there, but what was happening is it was too far up in my stance, which meant that the low part of my swing was before the ball, and it was just chunking through. As you can see, I was a little frustrated on this hole. But that's okay. Trying to get mentally back in the game now. I'm not complaining about my drives on this round at all. The drives are good. Switched up to the hybrid a little bit to see if that might help me some, and it does. Really nice shot on this. And I picked out my sand wedge to try and get things to roll a little bit more. The 55-degree chipper is a great club, but when it lands, it just sits there. It doesn't roll on. So I got a really nice shot on this sand wedge. It landed right on the green and rolled right up onto the green. Excuse me, it landed right before the green. It rolled right up onto it. One of my issues is leaving myself too many really long putts on first putts, and so that's something to work on. Again, too tentative, way too tentative on these putts. It's because the greens were fast and I was afraid of them, frankly. Still got a bogey out of that hole. Back to bogeys. Let's do this. I'm tired of not being good. You can see in my face I'm a little bit dejected. We got a par 3 to make it up. Of course, it's over water, so that is terrifying for any high handicap golfer. So, yes, I backed off when it felt wrong. That is the showing of maturity as a golfer. Ended up getting a pretty nice lick on it. I pushed it a little bit right, but it is dry, not wet, and that is goal number 1. Now check this chip. Go, 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 go. Oh, so close. So close. Man, I thought I got that par on that, but again, it just kind of leaks on me. That's right, got a bogey. So 2 bogeys in a row. Back on the horse. All right, let's end this front 9 strong. Pushed it off a little bit to the right, no biggie. I'm going to use my hybrid to get under these trees. Nope. Right at the tree. Luckily, it bounced into the fairway and not the other way. 7-iron into the green here. And I've moved the ball back in my stance, so let's see if this helps us. Yeah, it does. Finally get a decent shot on it. Pulled it a little bit to the left, but it got air, which is great. Back to so you can see how fast the greens are. So, I mean, that should have just leaked right over to the hole there, and it shot all the way to the other side of the green. This left me with a really hard putt because the ball was sitting on that fringe, like right on the edge. But I thought I did pretty well with it, honestly. The weight of that putt was perfect. Ended up with a double, but that's okay. Could have been a lot worse. Okay, starting the back nine. Great view from here. This looks like fall golf, doesn't it? That orange ball is really stands out, which is the whole point. Okay, push this one off to the right a little bit. And a little bit of tree trouble again. This time I'm determined to keep it down. Got the hybrid out. Keeping it pretty forward in my stance so that it stays low this time. Right through the gap. And it's rolling right up to the green. Goes onto the green, but a little bit past. So sticking with that sand wedge to try and keep it to roll a little bit, but I just didn't give it enough. I was really honestly afraid of slicing it or teething it through the green, and so that was the problem. Tentative on the putts. That's uphill too. I should know better. I don't know. You just get nervous when you get out there. You know what I mean? If I was really good at it, I'd be a lot better of a golfer. But it is what it is. Yeah, those are a killer. That should have been a bogey. Turned into a double really fast. Frustrating. All right, here's a par 5. Let's get something good out of this. Okay, decent drive right down the left. I didn't want to go to the right because there's a lot of water over there. And I get a really nice lick on this hybrid. Goes right over the hill. Should be rolling up to the green. No problems. You have got to be kidding me. There's a creek here. Oh, my Lord. That is a serious drag. Wow. All right, left myself with a pretty long putt, but actually judged this one really well. Certainly, I'm not going to miss this tap in for a bogey. Certainly not going to miss this, right? Not going to miss it. Yeah, I'm not going to miss that one. Okay, I'll take a bogey on that after going in a hazard that I didn't know was there. That's what happens when it's first time playing a course. Not too bad. I didn't want to get in those trees on the left. Push this one off to the right a little bit, but still had, with the 5 there, a open shot to get it up to the green. Topped it a little bit, but it ended up turning in and rolling up pretty close. Got the sand wedge looking to hit that flag stick, baby. That's actually the green over there. It looks like I missed the green. I didn't. That's the green. Rolled off a little bit, though. All right, this is free relief if I ever saw it. And here you'll see the issue with the chipper. I like the chipper a lot, don't get me wrong. But you got to get the distance exactly right because it really stops short. That 55 degree really makes it stop on the greens. If I'd have got that a little bit closer, I could have gotten a bogey out of that. and that's, you know, something to work on. Okay, very short par 3, just pitching wedge time. Yeah, I've got my swing dialed in a little bit more, so I'm not chunking the heck out of the ground now, and put it right over on the edge of the green. Pretty long putt, but I use the slope to get it into par putt territory, so that's great. Oh God, that one I just pushed it, man. I just pushed that putt. That is really frustrating. It's honestly not fair that putts count as much as drives. I've said that before, and I'll say it again. Lord have mercy.
This is why I'm not good at golf, because I can't get it all together on the holes. So I get a good tee shot right on the fringe, and then it takes me 4 shots to get it in, get a 5. Whew. This game is hard and frustrating.
All right, so you can tell I was a little dejected over that hole, and again, this golf is mental. Golf is a mental game. I did not take the time to chill, get it out of my system, push this first drive right. I'm in the trees, still thinking about that last hole. Right off the hosel, straight right. Now I'm even madder. Right into the bunker. Man, this game will mess up your mind, dude. I don't know why we play it. Out of the one bunker, across the green. Oh, look, we're in the other bunker now. Let's try them all out. No follow through on the bunker shot. Barely pops out of there. I think it's time to call this one.
We're gonna pick up. So I'm definitely not playing my best golf by any stretch of the imagination today, but man, I love fall golf. There's no one out here. It's awesome. Nobody's running you down. Everything is chill. Weather is pretty much perfect right now. Yeah, look at this. Really nice views. Yeah, I may suck at golf, but I'm winning at life.
All right, so that little interlude gave me the time I needed, that walk to the next hole, the time I needed to chill and get reoriented. So I got a not great drive, but still playable. And like I said, I got my irons a little bit more dialed in. So get it up really close on that. Just doing a little bump and run on the 8 here. It's not as easy as golf sidekick makes it look, I'll tell you that much. But look at this putt, man. It goes up and gets really close. Bogey. Now we're talking.
Bogey.
Back at it.
Finally.
The bounce back has begun. I like that. I like that a lot.
Okay, let me show you why that was great, because it was right in the middle of the fairway, and look over here. Yes. Okay, loving it drive. Right down the pike, man. Middle of the fairway. You gotta love it.
Stay out of the water.
Darn, I think I got the bunker. Okay, didn't quite get there. This lie is looking pretty sketch, but I'm gonna give it a shot.
All right, man. Now the pressure is on. This is the best par look of the day, and I do not want to end this round without a par. Flag out. Let's take a look. Let's line everything up. Downhill putt. Can't rocket it past there. Want to make sure there's no break.
Yes. Finally got the par, baby. Woo! God, I feel like I just won the Masters. That is what I'm talking about. That is what I am talking about. Yes. God, it feels good to finally get a par out here. I mean, wow. All right. I shouldn't be that excited about the par, but I am because it's awesome.
So in my enthusiasm, I missed the next tee shot. You didn't miss anything. I totally botched it, and it went about 30 feet.
Bad. Terrible.
Golf is really ups and downs, right? Hey, you guys may not have noticed this, but it's a game of ups and downs. We had our up. There's the down. How did that not go in? I mean, how could I not hit that, man? Let's practice this a little. All right, last hole. Come on, finish strong. Finish strong, man. Good drive. I like it. Right in the fairway. Easy up onto the green.
Okay, green in reg. I will take that every time. Now let's get this par.
Forgot to hit that one. Come on, let's get this par. Nah, didn't hit it either. I did that all day. That's all right. We can settle for a bogey. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Not my best round, not my worst round. Great day out here, honestly.